Hi, this is April. I'm checking in again with a few thoughts on people. There's a difference between people, obviously. Mike Murdoch says that wisdom is the ability to know the difference between people, know the difference between things, understand who you are dealing with, and never forget it. Never forget who you are talking to. And the reason why is because what happens if you insult a king? What happens if you disrespect a queen? You may die, you know? And the same is true in the spirit realm. Some people are very high ranking in the spirit realm, but they look very unassuming. And you would have to have a spirit of discernment to understand the difference between the people. And you cannot treat a king the way you would treat someone many stations below you socially. You can't do it. If you do, it'll be a big mistake that you would have to pay for. I had several acquaintances, a romantic connection, a couple friends, all whom chose witches. To be very blunt, they chose people who were calling on dark powers in order to get their way in this world after having met me. And it seems as though they could discern that there was power coming from people, and they wanted to be around people who had power. So they were drawn to light and false light. They were just drawn to power. And they could not tell the difference between a woman of God and a witch. All they knew was that there was power and they were attracted to it. So, of course, the very difference is life or death. Okay? Calling on light powers from the Most High God will bring you life. Calling on dark powers will eventually bring you death. And that was a very detrimental to their future, very detrimental to them, because also a woman of God is going to wish you well and bless you and will never curse you, but a witch will curse you the minute you don't do what she wants. So it was very, very important that they be able to tell the difference between people. And that being said, today I ran into a woman working at a senior center when I went to visit someone there. She was with a small child, a little girl who looked around 8 years old. And the woman was looking at pictures. And for some reason, the pictures she was looking at, she could not discern the difference between a snowflake and fireworks. She said they looked similar and she got them mixed up. And I just happened to walk up and say, well, those are very different. And then I thought about it for a moment. A snowflake and a firework might both look like that same shape, you know? And as I was pondering, the little girl came up and said, one is hot and one is cold. And I said, my God, that's it. Even though something might be a similar shape, they might look similar, they might bring a certain same kind of feeling to you, what they're made of will make them either hot or cold. And if you cannot tell the difference between them, you could get burned. You could get frostbite, depending on what's going on. So I just wanted to tell you those little thoughts and wish you a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week, or whenever you're listening to this. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.